important day in the camps of gender justice, particularly those of girls' rights. We reflect on the state of the freedoms that girls have or do not have. We try to remember, as we should always, the millions of girls who are still victims without forgetting the Anamachayas. But this year has a different twist to it. The theme somehow encourages us to introspect and look at our leadership, our policymakers, our legislators, the people who craft the law, our guardians, and even our parents. Do they enable girls to have dreams? Do they enable girls to achieve their aspirations? Are girls encouraged to dream? Can they? In this progressive society, why does it seem like girls are still abused, you know? So our poetry slam allows us then to reshape, re-energize, and think about all these things. Because of the many holidays that we have every year, we only have one International Day of the Girl. But every other day, girls live in oppression. Girls live under a toxic patriarchal system. And all these things are important to us, and these are things that we value. So we hope that you guys will break a leg, enjoy yourselves, and belated happy International Day of the Girl. Welcome to Amplifying Girls' Voices Poetry Slam. Thank you.
Ngigqoka injabulo yebusweni uzufunga ukuthi angihlangana inhlobo nezingqinamba. Ubuhle nenkani ngimfanisa nesibhakabhaka. Ngoba sona kakade kwasashiswa ilanga kodwa kuze kube namhlanje saseluhlaza sanibonani. Madoda khulumani kwenze njani? Lasihlukumeza kangaka senzeni. Hey ngoba phela sesaphenduka izimvu zomhlatshelo kubantu besilisa madoda tshelani mina kahle kahle kwenzakalani. Izolo ngihlangane nethuna likaNembeze emalibeni. Isidumbu sikaNembeze siyamemeza emalibeni. Bengisacela nisabele madoda. Sithi mina ngangivamisa ukuhlala ezinhlizweni kodabuka namhlanje. Sengaphenduka inkinga, sengiyinkinga kubantu besilisa. Madoda phansi ngokuhlukumeza abantu besifazane ayingoba vela kwamukelekile. Ngikhuluma nje. Ngevikele edlule besingcwaba ingane na15 yakhetha ukudla ishefu ngenxa kababa wayo. Yashiya incwadi encanyana amagama abo bonke abake bamlala. Yazi bake bayigcoba ngezinyawo makutholakala igama losilisa onguyiso omzalayo. Ngamagama amancane ngifihle lenkondlo ngithi kunina madoda. Phansi ngokuhlukumeza abesifazane ayingoba vela kwamukelekile. Kodwa nibathande nibavikele ngoba bengenawo amandla okuzilwela. Ngulusi imbonge ebhodla amaqiniso maqede bayizondela ontanga. Unanginang namhlazana kungenkuye. Insendle yakhe lingaziwa mzingeli. Iphube selabhube sezinye izizwe umjaji ongajajeki. Ngiyabonga.
Rape has become a norm. Pregnancy, a plague encrypted in his bones. Selfishness constructs a wall of prejudice, so we are stuck in the same predicament with everybody betting their eyebrow in condemnation.
My name is Ruth Usisiwenyati, and people know me as Tribute Poet. I'm both a poet and a feminist. So I got to express certain things that society does not really want to listen to unless it's at a slam or at an empowerment program.
Hot, frozen by patriarch, everyone seems to be singing, victims will always be victims, that's the system. What about that little girl? That little girl who was forcefully graduated into womanhood by her perpetrator. The day he forcefully tapped into the fountains of purity, defiled the waters of innocence with permanent stains, not remorseful of his degrading act, he continued to quench his lustrous thirst. And she cried, help! She was silenced, asked by society as if outfits are meant to lure men. As if that's not said enough. The same system that was meant to save her failed her. Long queues just to prove she was really molested, all in the name of the abortion law. I say if equality is equality, if these men say every man is equal, every child is equal, regardless of gender, let me have the right over my body.
Your daughter who loves to read, now reading pamphlets in the maternity ward.
Shouldn't you do more than just cry, mother?
Hear me as I scream at the top of my lungs for the justice I deserve from the man who touched me. I dressed provocatively, was his defense, and you listened to him and accepted and concluded I was to blame.
I am my mother's daughter. I've seen it in the way I appear when I look in the mirror. I've seen it. I've got her strength. I walk like she walks. I talk like she talks. I believe like she does. But more importantly, I love like she loves. And I am going to pass that down to my children. I will teach my children to love. I will teach my children to love. But more importantly, I will teach them how to stop.
Ungathalazi. Ungakhangwa ngamakhekhe namakhumkhumba.
Ngithanda ukulibonga lonke, everyone that came through. It's always nice to have support. Sibonga izikolo, schools, when we go out and be like, we have a little something that we're doing, besicela libuye. You always respond resoundingly, and siyabonga. To all the girls in here, happy International Day of the Girl. You matter, and we intend to invest in girls in whatever way we can, so that one day we can all be equal. We can reach that equity. Tina lapha amplifying ngihlengiza advertise phelant. We make short films, we have poems, we have a magazine. Siyayenza ama community outreaches, sisiya screena ama films ethu. Bese sixoxisana after that ukuthi siboneni and everything else. So you can check us out on YouTube, Amplifying Girls Voices TV. Pongibona la ukuthi senzani and everything. But over and above, stand ukubonga all of you that came through. Lani nqali likhona elikwenzayo, lisibize. If you have something, just be like, guys, remember us. We have a little something. Can you please grace us with your presence? Because that is one of the great works that you're doing. Thank you very much, and happy Friday.